Failing women. This editorial discusses the justice system's failure to protect women from gender-based violence. Our justice system has truly failed to protect women, a recent SSDO report has revealed. Justice system is jargon, referring to the courts, police, and laws responsible for upholding justice. Truly failed is hyperbole, emphasizing the extent of the failure. SSDO report refers to a study by the Sustainable Social Development Organization. This sentence states that Pakistan's legal system has failed to protect women, as highlighted by the SSDO's findings. With conviction rates hovering at an appalling 0.5 PC for honor killings and rape, 0.1 PC for kidnapping, and a mere 1.3 PC for domestic violence, we have a real crisis of accountability on our hands. Conviction rates is jargon, referring to the percentage of cases that result in guilty verdicts. Hovering at is a phrasal verb, meaning staying around a particular level. Appalling means shockingly bad. A mere is a phrase used to emphasize how small a number is, reinforcing how low the conviction rates are. Crisis of accountability is jargon, referring to a major failure in ensuring justice. On our hands is an idiomatic expression, meaning something that must be dealt with. This sentence highlights the extremely low conviction rates for crimes against women, showing that the justice system is failing to hold perpetrators accountable. Each day in Pakistan in 2024 brought with it an average of 67 kidnappings, 19 rapes, 6 domestic violence cases, and 2 honor killings. Brought with it is a phrasal verb, meaning resulted in. This sentence presents the daily statistics of crimes against women in 2024, illustrating the severity of the issue. And these are the instances that were reported. Instances means cases or occurrences. Reported means officially recorded or documented. This sentence implies that many more crimes go unreported. Social stigma and distrust in the justice system ensure that only a fraction of incidents in the country is brought to the fore. Social stigma refers to shame or fear of judgment from society, which often prevents victims from speaking out. Distrust in the justice system means a lack of faith in legal authorities. Brought to the fore is an idiomatic expression, meaning made public or widely known. This sentence explains that societal pressure and a lack of trust in law enforcement prevent many victims from reporting crimes. From the registration of cases to conviction, the path is riddled with obstacles. Registration of cases refers to the formal process of filing legal complaints. Riddled with obstacles is a metaphor, meaning full of difficulties. This sentence states that the legal process is full of challenges, making justice difficult for victims. Statistics show that in Punjab, out of 4,641 rape cases, only 20 resulted in convictions. Statistics show is jargon, meaning data confirms this fact. Only 20 resulted in convictions emphasizes the shockingly low number of cases where justice was served. This sentence highlights the extremely low conviction rate for rape cases in Punjab. Shockingly, Sindh and Balochistan recorded 0 rape convictions. Shockingly means surprisingly bad or alarming. 0 rape convictions means that not a single case resulted in punishment. This sentence emphasizes the complete failure of the justice system in these provinces. So, what has led to such abysmal conditions when it comes to gender-based violence in our country? Abysmal conditions means extremely poor or unacceptable situations. Gender-based violence is jargon, referring to violence directed at individuals based on their gender, often disproportionately affecting women. This rhetorical question asks why violence against women is so widespread in Pakistan. For one, patriarchal norms that have long permeated law enforcement and judicial bodies lead to an environment where victims are often not believed or are pressured to withdraw their cases. Patriarchal norms is jargon, referring to male-dominated societal values that shape institutions. Permeated means spread deeply into something. Pressured to withdraw is a phrasal verb, meaning forced to take back complaints. This sentence states that gender bias in the legal system makes it difficult for women to seek justice. Out-of-court settlements have sadly become the norm, often sanctioned by informal jirgas and panchayats. Out-of-court settlements is jargon, referring to cases being resolved privately instead of through the legal system. Become the norm is an idiomatic expression, meaning turned into a common practice. Sanctioned means officially approved. This sentence explains that informal counsels often allow private deals, letting criminals avoid punishment. Investigations, if they ever occur, are routinely mishandled with inadequate evidence collection and victim intimidation. If they ever occur is hyperbole, emphasizing that investigations rarely happen. Routinely mishandled means frequently done incorrectly. Victim intimidation is jargon, referring to tactics used to scare victims into silence. This sentence states that investigations are rare, poorly conducted, and often discourage victims from seeking justice. Procedural delays see cases stretch on for years without resolution. Procedural delays is jargon, referring to slow legal processes. Stretch on for years is hyperbole, meaning take an extremely long time. Without resolution means without a final decision. This sentence states that legal cases often drag on for years without justice. Police departments lack specialized GBV units, which has resulted in inconsistent handling of cases, allowing the perpetrators to evade justice. GBV units is jargon, referring to special police teams for gender-based violence. Inconsistent handling of cases means cases are not dealt with properly. Evade justice is an idiomatic expression, meaning avoid being punished. This sentence states that without special police units, GBV cases are handled poorly, allowing criminals to escape punishment. Reforms are sorely needed if we are to address these issues. Reforms are sorely needed means urgent changes are required. Address these issues means solve these problems. This sentence states that fixing the justice system is necessary to protect women. Firstly, female police officers must be hired on priority. On priority is an idiomatic expression, meaning as a top concern. This sentence states that more women must be recruited into the police force. Female officers bring essential perspective and sensitivity to GBV cases and create a more comfortable environment for survivors to report crimes. Essential perspective and sensitivity means an understanding and empathetic approach. More comfortable environment means a safer and more supportive space. This sentence states that female officers help victims feel safer when reporting crimes. Currently, women represent less than 2% of our police force, a figure that must increase dramatically if we hope to build trust with victims. Less than 2% means a very small percentage. Increase dramatically means must grow significantly. This sentence states that the number of female police officers is too low and must be raised. In addition, fast-track courts that are dedicated to hearing GBV cases must be established to overcome judicial delays. Fast-track courts is jargon, referring to special courts that process cases quickly. Overcome judicial delays means reduce legal system delays. This sentence suggests that dedicated courts for gender-based violence cases would speed up justice. Legal aid for survivors must be guaranteed and expanded, and out-of-court settlements in cases of sexual and domestic violence must be outlawed. Legal aid for survivors is jargon, meaning free legal help for victims. Must be guaranteed and expanded means should be provided and increased. Out-of-court settlements must be outlawed means private resolutions should be banned. This sentence states that victims should get legal support, and private deals in abuse cases should be illegal. For their part, law enforcement agencies must improve forensic evidence collection and digitally track cases to prevent bureaucratic delays. Forensic evidence collection means gathering scientific proof. Digitally track cases means use technology to monitor progress. Prevent bureaucratic delays means stop administrative slowdowns. This sentence suggests that police should use better forensic methods and digital systems to improve case management. Without decisive action, countless women will continue to suffer violence, with little hope of seeing their perpetrators brought to book. Decisive action means strong and clear steps that must be taken. Countless women is hyperbole, emphasizing the large number of victims. Brought to book is an idiomatic expression, meaning held accountable. This sentence warns that without major reforms, many women will continue to face violence with no justice. Published in Dawn, March 3, 2025.